Minecraft wasn't always empty. Before players, there was an ancient civilization. They could build cities, temples, machines, structure we still find today. They weren't villagers. They weren't gods. They were human like us. They mined, crafted, explored dimensions. They opened portals they didn't understand. Something happened in the end, something that changed them forever. And some say they never left. They just became something else. The ancient builders didn't disappear. They escaped. To the end. A place with no sun, no food, no way back. They survived using chorus fruit. But the end started changing them. Their bodies stretched. Their voices broke. Their minds forgot who they were. The ancient builder didn't die. They become endermen. The ancient builders had scientists. They didn't just build, they experimented. They created potions to survive faster. Strength, speed, night vision. But one experiment went too far. They tested a new potion on a cow. The moment it splashed, the cow began to change. It broke the lab and escaped. That's when the experiments started creating monsters. The first zombie was once an ancient builder. His name was Brine. He believed builders should control life itself. He tried turning humans into puppets. The other builders called it betrayal. Brine was captured. But the scientist had one last experiment. They used a forbidden potion on him. His skin turned green. He broke free and bit them. And the infection spread. One bite ended a civilization. The infection spread across the ancient builder cities. Entire armies fell and rose again. The survivors abandoned their homes. Some escaped to the end. Brine made a deal with the enderman. Together, they wiped out most of the builders, 87% gone. But morning changed everything. The burned bodies left only bones. Brine experimented again and woke them. That's how zombies created skeleton soldiers. Brine wasn't just spreading infection. He was building a system. Hidden dungeons, filled with loot. If he lost gear, the dungeon would replace it. Every dimension needed protection. But the Nether had no army. So they infected pigs and threw them into the Nether. Days later, they returned. The pigs had changed into pigmen, and they obeyed Brine. Now, every dimension was under his control. Years passed, and Brine didn't stop. Villages fell, one by one. Some were abandoned, not destroyed. Every day, fewer builders remained. Then Brine made an alliance with beings from beyond. They called themselves the Three. But in the south, one village survived. They discovered redstone, and they were ready for the last fight. Brine had become something more. They no longer called him Brine. They called him Herobrine. He knew zombies and skeletons weren't enough. So the three revealed their powers. Null summoned spiders from below. Entity 404 created poison hunters. The Dreadlord armored the dead. Herobrine waited. But the South Village evolved too. They discovered enchantments. The final war was ready. The war finally began. Builders clashed with monsters. Enchanted armor turned the tide. Even armored zombies fell. But the skeleton stopped them. They couldn't push forward. Herobrine just watched. Then the spiders came. Poison spread everywhere. Someone pulled the lever. The castle exploded. Few players standing in ruins. Herobrine stepped forward. He smiled, and took one survivor. The war was over. Only one ancient builder remained. Her name was Larixa. And Herobrine had one final punishment. You will be immortal every 100 years. You will have one child, only one. When that child grows old and dies, you will wait another 100 years again, and again, for 10,000 years. And when your final child is born, you will die. That child will be the last ancient builder. Because I created a new species, they will multiply, they will replace you. They are called villagers. Have fun for the next 10,000 years.